What's up everyone, welcome back. Today we're playing Korvold, Fae-Cursed King in Historic Brawl. Korvold is a 5 mana Jund commander, Dragon Noble 4/4 with flying, and whenever Korvold enters the battlefield or attacks, sacrifice another permanent. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on Korvold and draw a card. So I'm sure you're all familiar with this commander. It's probably the most popular Jund commander, not only on Arena but in commander formats in general. But you can do a bunch of different strategies with this deck. You can do food sacrifice, you can do, go wide with a bunch of small creatures sacrifice. But the best version of this deck is treasures. So this deck is all about making treasures, sacrificing treasures. We get the mana, we draw cards, we put +1/+1 counters on Korvold. The other thing that treasures allows us to do is we can sack them at instant speed. It's not like clues or food where they cost a certain amount of mana to activate them. They have no activation cost, so you can have a bunch of treasures, have a Korvold, and then at instant speed draw a bunch of cards. Or if the opponent tries to attack him with their own big creature, we can at instant speed put a bunch of +1/+1 counters on Korvold and make a bunch of mana and draw a bunch of cards, maybe draw into an answer on their turn. So that's pretty much the deck. It's all things that generate treasures, Collector's Vault, all the different creatures that add treasures, Strike It Rich, all those different kinds of things. So the strategy of the deck is ramp into Korvold, make a bunch of treasures, draw a bunch of cards, outvalue the opponent. But beyond that, playing essentially just good Jund cards, Goldspan Dragon, Prosper. We're adding in the One Ring because why not? Nice thing about this deck too is if the One Ring ever gets to, we have too many burden counters on it, we're taking too much life, we can just attack or cast Korvold and sack it. So we also have, where's that? We have Treacherous Blessing, same kind of idea. 3 mana, draw 3 cards, which is awesome, but then you lose 1 life anytime you cast a spell after it's on the battlefield. But with Korvold, we can just sack it, so we get all the value without any of the downside. We have a couple of the Black Wraths and Blood on the Snow. Other than that, though, it's 5 mana and less, just make a bunch of treasures and outvalue the opponent. So let's see if we can get some wins with this deck. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to the channel. If you've been watching my videos and haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. What are you doing? If you keep coming back, you should subscribe. Channel's been growing. It's been awesome. Appreciate everyone who's been leaving comments and interacting and suggesting videos. It's been real fun. Sovereign Okenek Ahu? Oh, Ahahu? Silenzia. Oh yeah, it's basically Silenzia +1/+1 counters matters. Okay. 2 lands, removal. This might be good against their deck. It might not though. We have a way to make treasures, but we have to have other creatures. Oh, we have 3 lands. Okay. We have the One Ring, so it's hard to turn down the One Ring. And we get to go first, so let's do this first. Let's go get a red source. We are running snow basics because we have Blood on the Snow in the deck. We don't have very many snow lands, but just trying to eke every ounce of value out of all of our cards. I think next turn we do this untapped. Oh, what is this? 2 or more. Yeah, so we have to do this. Pay 3 life, play Gallic Readers. Do it like that. Then if we draw any creatures or we play Korvold, we get value off of it. Hopeful Initiate. Standard All-Star. They're gonna fight each other? Okay. Sure. I guess we're under almost no pressure, so let's just get our black source down. We have a couple of options next turn as to what we do. We're probably just One Ring, but if they do something we don't like, we can Infernal Grasp. What does this do? Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. It's pretty good. Whenever one or more creatures you control, each with power greater than its base power, deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay. Works well with +1/+1 counters. We also have Languish, which is nice. What is this? This is a 3/4. Let's get the One Ring down. Because it encourages them to play out their hand since they know they can't do damage to me, so it'll encourage them to like play their commander, and then maybe we can sweep their whole board with one of our board wipes, whichever one works better. So they don't get any triggers because they didn't do any damage because we have protection from the One Ring. We're also getting close to casting Korvold. Yeah. So now if we get a black source, which we don't, of course, we can try to draw into a black source. Let's see if we draw a black source. Ooh, easy. Yeah, so we can wipe their whole board with Languish. Is that better? I wonder what's the better board wipe. Yeah, Languish, because it'll kill everything. Ritual of Soot wouldn't kill their commander. Okay, so now we have Korvold mana. Their commander costs 6. Boros Elite. Okay. But it is a 1-mana creature, so Ritual of Soot handles that. They'll probably get rid of Ritual of Soot, but that's fine. We're going to play Korvold. Maybe we should Treacherous Blessing and then play Korvold the following turn. That's probably better value. Huh? I think I could still play this as the land, though, without any tax. Yeah, so I don't know why they did that. Okay. Yeah, let's do it like this. See what we draw. Oh, that is tempting. We can kill their creature. We probably want to save this for their commander. We have 2 removal spells. We can put the painter down, make a treasure. Yeah. Make the treasure. We'll take a damage. But we'll be able to get another card with the One Ring. Yep. So we can also just, this has Ward 2, So we can crack this for 3, but then we can't pay the ward. So we'll pass. How about this? No blocks. We'll Dark Ritual. Infernal Grasp. Use the last mana to pay for the One Ring activation. This is a battle that we'd like to defend because the backside is pretty good for them. Okay, let's play Korvold, get rid of this Treacherous Blessing. We're already taking enough damage from the One Ring. Pass. Pretty good card for them. Could get them back in the game if they have enough creatures. Kadama of the West Tree. Resolve. What does this do again? Modify creatures you control have trample. Whenever modified creature you control deals damage to a player, search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield. Okay. We don't really need to worry about that right now. Oh, we could have wilted that in response. That's what we should have done. Oh well. They got 1 card off of it. And 2 life. They're not going to want to attack into the 5/5 though. Let's draw 3 cards and then sack the One Ring so we don't keep taking damage. That's pretty good. So can we wipe the... We can wipe their whole board here. Right? Get around the ward. Make some treasures. Next. Next. I'll attack. Get rid of the One Ring. End turn. We'll get rid of you. And you. Got WinCon online. You're gonna play the commander again. Okay. Well, I might just scoop to this. Good game. Yep. Good game. So you can see how the deck just synergizes so well when Korvold's out. We're constantly sacrificing stuff, making treasures, cracking the treasures, drawing cards, making Korvold big. It's just, it's so many different things the opponent has to deal with that the value starts to landslide. And I think a lot of the wins we'll get with this deck are wins where we don't actually like get them down to 0 or less life. It'll be like they're still at 20 life, but we're just drawing a bunch of cards and getting a bunch of value, making Korvold big, and they just scoop. I think that opponent scooped because we kept killing their commander, but I think a lot of people are gonna scoop it up once they see the engine start to go burr. Got all our colors. Yeah, I mean, it's a good hand. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may discard a card. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. It gains haste until end of turn, becomes a vampire. Okay, sure. Yeah, let's just mana fix. We can grab Blood Crypt. We need 2 red for Spiteful Boundary, but we'll figure that out later. Or maybe it should be Stomping Ground. No, we have green. We can do Blood Crypt. Just tapped. Do it like this. Okay. Let's play you. Pass. Hopefully we draw another land so we can get some value off Provisioner. Cut down's good. I'm just gonna put this on black and let's play the Provisioner. It's probably gonna die. But if it doesn't die, and we draw a land, it's good. Based on their commander, they might not have a ton of spot removal. Okay. Yeah, no blocks. Use the spoils, draw 2 cards. So it would have been nice to have this before they put the boots on. But based on the fact that they didn't kill this, I think we're good to try to search for something. Windfall can go. We don't need 2 spells that each cost double red. Yep. We can make 2 treasures here with the fetch land. Treasure. Activate ability. We should probably go get Stomping Ground maybe, so that we have red and green. Yeah. Do we play it untapped? Let's not take the life. We have cut down if we need it. Next, we'll attack them. Turn. So we have cut down if they play a creature we want to get rid of. We have Deadly Dispute if they try to kill our creature. Resolve. Yeah, they're going to move that. We have Spiteful Boundary though. So this doesn't really matter to us. It does give it haste. Do we want to use the cut down to take 2 less damage? I think we're okay. We're at 20 life. We don't need to waste the cut down. We can use that later. Hopefully... Oh no, we have a land. Okay. I just don't want to use my treasures. I want to wait on those. So we can do it like this. Make another treasure. Let's attack with the Provisioner before we kill it. Yeah, let's do it like this. 2, 3. We don't have to get rid of any treasures. I wonder what they're thinking about. They don't have any mana. Draw some cards, get a treasure back. Resolve. Oh, got it. Okay. Nice. Resolve. Okay, well, Is that temporary? Until end of turn. Sure. I think it's tempting to play Prosper, but then we just go back down to 5 mana, and I mean Prosper's good, but I think having all this mana is puts us in a better situation. So yeah, they can give it haste. They're gonna give this madness. What does this do? Oh, yeah. I used to play this in Pauper. That's a good card. Okay, take another 5. Do it like this. Do a sack of treasure here. Draw a card. Play the land. I can do it like this. We can pay red and make a treasure so we don't lose anything. Then we can prosper. I think that's pretty good. See what they do against the 9/9, and they may have spot removal. We don't have any treasures, so we can't like village rights or anything like that. That was a good play. I didn't really talk about it that much, but that was a good play before when I... Oh wow, they just scoop it up. I was about to give them props. What did I say right before this video? I said that our wins are probably not going to come because we get them down to 0 life. They're going to be at like 19 life, and we're going to be getting a bunch of value, and they're not going to have a way to deal with all of our stuff, and they're just going to scoop it up. Called it. Anyway, I was going to give them props. When that play they did when I did Spiteful Boundary, and then they plussed with this guy by discarding a card, that was pretty cool. I like that. It was a face-up play, so I should have known that was coming, so that's my bad for not reading the cards, but that was a cool play by them. I'm glad we're playing like non-Hell Q commanders. Maybe they downgraded Korvold more than I thought. Korvold used to be like Hell Q right up with Golos and Rusko and Atraxa and all those, but maybe because Korvold is kind of an older card. I forget exactly when it came out, but it might be like 3 years ago now. Maybe over time it's just been slowly moved down the totem pole. We can go get green black with this. They get to go first. What is this? Yeah, I'm playing all these commanders that I normally never see, which is awesome. This is what I like. It's just random commanders. Enters the battlefield, mill 4 cards. At the beginning of your combat, on your turn, you may return target pirate creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. As base power and toughness 4/4. So it's pirate tribal. Pirates usually, especially Grixis pirates, usually is all about stealing permanents. So Blood on the Snow is good, but this mana base is not. Once Upon a Time is nice. This hand is really awkward. Like, we don't have double red. We won't for a while. We have Scoot Swarm, which won't be turned on until we have 6 or more lands. We have Blood in the Snow, which costs 6 mana. I think we got to mulligan this. It's like a lot of good cards, but it's just so clunky. Much better mana base. We have Ramp. We have, yeah, Ramp, and Life Gain. So let's keep this. Awkward pain lands, but we'll figure it out. Yep. Whenever it attacks, if you control another non-token pirate, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 2/2 black pirate creature token with menace. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played pirate tribal. Maybe in my life, but definitely not on Arena. Okay, let's just do the ramp thing. We do have Languish, so that hits their commander and probably most of their pirates. Pirates usually aren't very big. They're usually like 3/3s or smaller. Okay, what do you do? Okay. Let's just ramp. Let's get another red source. We already have enough black for Languish. Now we have Windfall online. They're going to attack with both. Loses all abilities. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, that works. That works. So we can kill all their stuff, but then they can just get it back from the graveyard. Do we think they have a counter spell? We can try to go through our combat here and see. We might as well attack. We're gonna let it through. I didn't feel any stick or anything. So let's just do this, and if they counter it, we have other stuff we can do. Yeah, okay. So they had a counter. That's okay. We have 6 mana, so we have a 7th land in our hand. Right now their commander does nothing. I guess they mill 4, so there is the chance they can get another pirate, but then we can just Languish them. Yeah, Languish hits them hard next turn. They're gonna get a ton of damage in this turn. Let's get the Balagad. Wait, no, cancel. Let's do it like this. We still have 3 mana. Yeah. So that wipes their whole board. Makes their commander cost 7. So we can play Innkeeper. Make a treasure. And Scoundrel. And make a treasure. Gain some life. Attack in. Roaming Throne's a good card. We might have to get rid of that. And by might, I mean we definitely need to get rid of that. That was good. That was good. They refilled their hand. Oh, whiffed. Okay, we have another board wipe. Let's Korvold. Get rid of you. Ritual of Soot is awesome. Draw another card. I think we just need more black sources, honestly. We have a lot of black cards in our hand. We might want to save this battle, get recovery too, to get back Blood on the Snow. Do it like this. I don't think they have enough mana to play their commander. If they drew a land, then they do. They did not. So they're just going to pass. Maybe they drew a counter. So the question is, do we crack this to draw another card? We can do it on our turn. Yeah, let's crack this for red. Can play Strike It Rich and get the treasure right back. Sure, to my hand. You got it. Resolve. Okay, well I think that just decided our turn for us. Play Strike It Rich. We'll play the Snow Mountain. Are these all... This is 4, so we're gonna have to Blood on the Snow. What are we gonna get back? Solemn? Yeah. Yeah, then they would be in top deck mode. Their commander would cost 7 still, so they'd have to draw a land. And we were going to get Korvold back the following turn and draw a bunch of cards, and the engine was going to keep going. Cool deck, though. Cool deck. Pirate Tribal. Pretty cool. I like how it ETBs mills, and then at the beginning of combat, you return a pirate from the graveyard. That's cool. So it's like... You're always gonna play it, and it's most likely gonna hit a pirate that you can put back into play. Pretty cool. Dig it. We'll do at least one more. Yeah, the Rat Tribal deck. Which Rat Tribal? Okay. Other rats you control have Toxic 1. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library, reveal any number of rat cards from among them, put the revealed cards in your hand, put the rest in the bottom of your library in random order. 3 mana. Okay. What is it? It's a 3/3? It's pretty good. Tap land, turn 2, Gilded Goose, Collector's Vault can start making treasures, but they're going to be playing a bunch of rats. So Culling Ritual is really good against that. Sushi is awkward. But I think we keep it because of Culling Ritual. Doesn't hit their commander, but it hits a lot of rats. A lot of rats are 2 mana or less. Okay, Awesome. Fetch lands showing exactly why they're worth cracking the wild cards for. So we have 2 green sources, so we really need black to turn the culling ritual on. Let's pay the 2 life and get the Gilded Goose down. That maximizes our turn. Next turn we can play a Snow-Covered Forest and get Collector's Vault down. Yeah, their whole deck is going to be like this card. So we can even wait and let them play a bunch of these and then get them with Culling Ritual. We'll see how it goes. No attacks, because it's also a decent blocker depending on what else they play. Mind Stone. Yep, another rat colony. No blocks. We have a high enough life total, we can take it. We're drawing all these tap lands. So the other thing is this is all non-land permanent, so it's going to destroy our Collector's Vault too. Do it like this. That's our only red source right now, though. Awkward, awkward, awkward. I think we just Collector's Vault. We gotta fix our mana. There we go. Let's get rid of the cabin. It's an awkward tap land. We'll just pass. We'll block with the... Well... Maybe we block? I don't know. Play another rat colony? Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna play their commander. Look at all these rat colonies. Take 8. Huh? Take 8. I think we just take the 8. Take the 8. Go get a red source. Probably, Blood Crypt. Pay 2 life. Definitely low on life. This will give us a bunch of mana back, though. So we'll get what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we don't do it like this. You submit. Play you, make a treasure. Play Korvold, pay with treasure, sack the painter. Next. Now we have a 6/6 blocker. Faceless Agent. Okay. Rat colony. Rat colony. Rat colony. Pretty good. Okay, do it like this. So the rat colonies only have 1 toughness. Do like this and have 2 treasures. Then play Mayhem Devil. We have to have blockers, that's the main thing. But we only have a way right now to put 1 creature down, which is not great. We don't have any way to gain life. We could play this and make 1/1 blockers. Yes. I think that's what we do. Submit. No, that's not what we need. No attacks. We need the 1/1s. Yeah, I guess. It's removal. I still think we might die here, but at least we have an 8/8 now. Rat colony. Yeah, I mean, Korvold might just have to die. So let's get rid of you, you, and you. And we take 5. For poison. Oh god, this is so razor thin close. And we are on 0 timeouts. Okay, think. Mayhem Devil, sack the Viletal Vault, ping the rat colony. We have 2 blockers. Yes, I think that's the way. I think that's the way to do it. Oh, it's non-basic. Oh, okay, okay. Well, Soul Shatter. Get rid of 1 of their creatures. Has to be their commander. Now they can refill their hand with that, which is a bummer. But we survive. And that's all that matters. I'm gonna do this just in case there's some other way. Okay. I was just gonna see if there was another way to like sack something so that we could do another damage and kill it. So get a rat colony, yeah. Would you like to attack? No? Okay. Alright. Tell me there's a chance. So we can do this. We can place Shambling Ghast. We might get a red source here. We do. So we can get down at Sushi. And still have mana for Shambling Ghast. And we can wipe their board too. If we get rid of this, we can get 3 treasures and we can kill their board. And we still have 2 blockers, so I think that's what we do. Get rid of you. 3 treasures. Sack them in response. No. Because we can't kill them right now anyway. So let's do it while we... Because none of this is instant speed. So let's do it in our main phase. Red. Okay, we drew Soul Seer, so that works too. I think we might actually get out of this. Mayhem Devil's such a good card in this deck. They left their commander... Bringer of the Last... What the hell is this? Take act... What the hell is this? Yeah? Resolve. Bringer of the Last enters the battlefield. If you cast, each player sacrifice all the creatures they control, then each player returns all creature cards from their graveyards. Wow, what a draw. Can we still win from here? Pass. My turn. Good game, they say. It might be. It might be. Torment of Hailfire is a card. But they have so many things that they can sack. I guess we play you. We can play Korvold and try to draw into an answer. They have 7 of these, so we have to have like a way to do 3 damage to them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can do this for 8. So they can just sack 8 creatures or discard cards. So that doesn't do it. We can attack with Atsushi, which they have to block with. So we can get more treasures. So we get 3 more, so that we make it... So they have to block here. They don't have a choice. So we get the treasures. Next. Now we can do this for 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. So they could keep all but 3 of their creatures, and I think they still win. Oh my god, this is so close. We can just play Korvold and try to draw into an answer. I think that's what we gotta do. Green. Colorless. Green. Green. No. Z. Red. Cancel. Green. Black. Sure. Yep. Sacrifice the food. Black. Come on, timer. Don't do this to me. Play this just to pay with treasure, get some more time on the clock. Drain them a little bit. Heartless Act. Cool. The timer got me. I think we were still gonna lose, but I was trying to find Blood on the Snow, which I don't think we had cast this game. No. So yeah, I again without some type of board wipe, we could have gotten Languish too, or Ritual of Soot. Those would have got us back in the game. So we had a couple options to draw into. It didn't look like we were gonna get there though. Let's just see what was next on top of our deck. Yeah, so we weren't gonna hit it. We could have killed this guy. But we wouldn't have been able to block all this stuff. So, I mean, we'll give them a good game. I mean, the only reason they won was because they kept that in their deck. Which is just the weirdest card to me to put in a rat deck. I don't even think it's a rat. I think it's like a demon. But, cool, I guess. Anyway, we'll do a deck review. I think that was our only loss, so we'll call that one a fluky loss. But yeah, that's the deck. As you can see, even when we were on the brink of death in that last game, we were able to sack a bunch of treasures and dig through our deck for an answer. Languish and Ritual of Soot and Blood on the Snow were the things I was looking for. I don't think there's anything else in the deck that would have... Oh, Spiteful Boundary would have gotten us out of that too. So we had at least 4 cards that would have gotten us out of that. It's too bad the Torment of Hellfire, like they had just enough permanence where this wouldn't have just killed them or made them wipe their board in order to stay alive. We just didn't have, you know, they had just enough permanence where this wouldn't have put them in that situation, which is too bad. But yeah, that's the deck. I think, you know, most of these card slots I would keep if you're gonna try to tinker with this deck. Maybe some of the things that can be changed are like the One Ring. Obviously a very good card, but it's not exactly synergistic with the deck. So if you want to make it, you know, super synergistic, maybe take out stuff like this that is just good value and not really synergistic. Prosper, on the other hand, is a good card that does synergize because it makes treasures, and creates card advantage. So, but other than that, I think a lot of this stuff is pretty cemented into the 99 of the deck. So yeah, let me know if you like the video. If there's any Jund cards I missed that should be in here, let me know. Leave a comment down below. If you like the video, like the video. If you're still watching, subscribe if you haven't already. But I appreciate you watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, later.